Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. This game will feature AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League. It's the Round Rock Express and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And today's starting pitcher, River Ryan. What a great job he's done this season limiting right-handed batters, keeping their average against him down below 200. You face so many righty hitters over the course of a season, and that means how you perform against them is extra important. Amazing that he's kept them under the Mendoza line. And here we go. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Alejandro Osuna. Swing and a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. That at-bat was over in the blink of an eye. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Jonah Bride, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one's outside. 2-1. And that's a strike. That's an excellent fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he continues to locate it, that's an effective weapon. Out in front, ripped foul. Two and two and pitch. Spoils the two-strike offering. Another coming up. And the 2-2. Fly ball to right. Gets there. Got it. Let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Cody Freeman. Next up, the designated hitter, Nick Pratto. Pratto batting third today, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Osuna stands at first with one away. Swing and a miss. And the count, 1-1. His slider is absolutely hissing on its way home. 91 miles per hour. Pretty impressive. Low inside. On the ground to third, Espinal. 2 away. Digging in for the Express, Orlando Martinez.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
And that's in for a strike. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. Runner at second, 2 down. That's in there, 2-2. I think he'll be happy he took that pitch. It was looking like it would. He locks him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score. Welcome back. And our pitcher tonight, Kamar Rocker. He's a bit of a road warrior. Opposing batters have struggled against him this year, batting under 200. Think about this. From the start of the wild card era in 1995 through 2023, 50 Major League starting pitchers held opposing hitters to a batting average under 200. Only 5 of those seasons came with an ERA over 3. So it goes to show how effective it makes him to keep that batting average against down. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. No question he came up ready to hit. That's a swing I'm sure he'll want to come back to in the video room and try to replicate consistently. Great rip to the opposite field for a hit. Digging in, Santiago Espinal. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. James Tibbs III, getting ready to hit. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Cawley. Safe at first as they can't make the play. That's a tough break for this double play combo. Chance for a twin killing, but instead they come away with nothing. Nobody out, bases loaded. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Ryan Ward. And that one fouled off. Serious jam with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's gunning for the strikeout first, and then he needs to try and get a grounder for the double play. Tall task. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Bases loaded, no outs. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. And there's one down. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. In a bases-loaded spot like that, it's easy to get greedy and swing for the grand slam. But come out of your mechanics, and you might wind up with an outcome like that one. And now, Keston Hiura. 2 hits in 5 at-bats last night. Here's the chopper to short. Cawley. And that ends the inning. They strand a pair. Scoreless after 1. The Express at the plate here in the 2nd inning. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. And quickly one away in the 2nd inning. Efficient work on the mound there. Next up for the Express, Mark Canha.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Slayer. Middle outside.
That's in there. And now it's even 1-1. Canha disagrees with that called strike. Here's the challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. 1 out and the base is empty. Line drive. And foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And the 2-1 pitch. And that's outside.
Outside.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That one finds the zone. Now 3-2. 2nd inning, no score thus far. On the ground to short. To first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. So 2 out. Cody Freeman digs in now. They're being a little too patient for their own good. Teams that hit well aren't usually this passive against fastballs in the zone. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Not likely he'll have much success swinging at the high heat like that. On the mound, he might as well keep going back to that pitch. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. They go down in order. Bottom half of inning number 2. At the plate, Mike Sirota. The 0-1. That one down the line, and it stays fair. So digging in, Josue De Paula, doing a fine job at the plate recently, currently owns a 7-game hitting streak. This one is labeled way deep, and you can't forget it. Well, that'll fire up the home crowd. 9th homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. He's been on an upward trend at the plate recently. A lot of good at-bats. When you start stringing them together, the front office definitely takes notice. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. And now, Ryan Fitzgerald. Line, and that's a base knock. Now it's the second baseman, Taylor Young. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 1 down. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. In the air, out towards right center. Hanna on the move to the alley. And makes the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4, Santiago.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Santiago Espinal. Picked up a base hit to center the first time. And that's a base hit. Rowe stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, James.
And now the right fielder, James Tibbs III. 3 hits in the loss last night. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up the middle. The flip, and they get the out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We move on to the 3rd inning. Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Keber Rodriguez.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
Fastball. High inside. Slider. Low outside.
Here it comes. Slider clips the zone. That slider was cooked. Some serious action on that pitch early in this game. On the ground to third, Espinal. That's the first out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Bases empty, one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cameron Cawley.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
The 0-1. Line drive to left field. Can't get there, and it's a base hit. Around first and heading for second. To second, but way too late. Safe there. That was as textbook a double as you'll see. Flicked that one into the gap, turned to the corner, and hustled in for the extra base knock. Batting order turns over. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Alejandro Osuna. 1-for-1 so far, led off the game with a single. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Here and 1 away. You can tell how much confidence he has in that slider, throwing it for a strike on 2-0. Line drive, that's a base knock. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate, comes across to score. Fires to second, too late, and he's got a double. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Runner at second, 1 away. Digging in for the Express, Jonah Bride. In the air to left center. 2 down. Next up for the Express, Nick Prado. 0 for 1 so far. Hard liner. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning, digging in for the Comets, Ryan Ward. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. It's through for a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Down in the count, didn't matter. Put a great swing on it. That's one way to get a 2-strike hit. Maybe he was just trying to protect the zone, but he managed to square up a pitch that wasn't even close. Keston Hiura now at the plate, 0 for 1. Rounded out the first time around. Swings through that one, 0-1 now. Runner at first, nobody out. Swings and misses, 0-2. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. And it gets away from the catcher. And the runner stays put.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike.
Next up for the Comets, Mike Sirota. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Strike 1. What a sinker he's got. Tons of dive on that pitch. Usually a sinker is designed to get groundouts, but he gets batters to swing and miss at it. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy double play. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, the first baseman, first way, Dave Mola.
That one ripped out to left. And that'll do it. They get a leadoff single, but leave the runner stranded. 3 innings in the books in this one. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 2-1. Welcome back to Oklahoma City, top of the 4th inning. Stepping in, Orlando Martinez.
0-1.
Martinez, 28 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's starting in center.
Four-seam fastball.
And a strike burns through at triple digits. Strikeout working for the backwards K. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Not a perfectly spotted fastball with 2 strikes, but got away with it. The hitter might have been expecting something closer to the edge of the zone and simply couldn't adjust in time. The Express down a run. Top half of the 4th. And that one hit 97 on like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Here's a fly to left. And there's 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Mark Canha.
2 down now. Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Mark Canha. Right through there for a strike. With that high fastball, if you're not ready for it out of the hand, better to just take it rather than pop up or whiff. This pitch popped up. Fitzgerald under it. Gets there, got it. 3 up, 3 down here. Welcome back. The Comets at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. Hey, you know where the Comets get their name? It's from one of the greatest players to be born in Oklahoma, Mickey Mantle, the Commerce Comet himself. That's the first pitch they've taken for a ball in this one, and it's been a long time coming. Makes a nice running catch.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Taylor.
The 0-1 offering. This one the other way. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Let's break down how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the order here. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Chucky Robinson. 1 for 2. High fly ball out to left center. Osuna on the move to the gap and makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down that time. We've played 4 full. The Comets lead it 2-1. We're in the top half of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Cody Freeman. Close, but called a ball. Swings through that one for strike one. That slurve was beautiful. Great break, and he was able to get the swing and miss. That one ripped, but foul. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That one just misses. What a take with 2 strikes. In the air, right field, well hit. This ball's carrying. Hits the base of the wall. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. Everything came together on that swing. And now a chance to tie the game up, making this a crucial at bat. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball. That had to feel great for him on the mound. The batter was geared up for the heat, and he still couldn't catch up to it. Foul ball, still 0-2. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Tying run at second base. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Not what the offense was looking for after a leadoff double. The strikeout, and one away now. Cameron Cawley, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Now he'll challenge the called strike. 1-0, and the pitch. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. Just can't catch up to the heat. And a big swing and a miss. Smart work on the mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. 99 miles per hour to finish that one.
Inside, ball 1.
2 outs and a runner in scoring position. And it's 2-1. That's pretty good command on a pitch we haven't seen him use much in this one. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Just missed. Wow, he's showing an excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take. Jonah Bride in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Pitcher's got to be wondering what's going to get the swing and a miss. He might need to change speeds or location. And that's a strikeout looking. And that ends the inning. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Comets batter. Santiago Espinal getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. Struck out looking for the backwards K. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. Ground ball to short. Collects it. Not in time. Safe. That was a really difficult play to make. He made a nice backhand stop, but took a little too long with the exchange, and that cost them a chance at the out. One away and a runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Ryan Ward. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that's all they got. And we're through 5 innings. Comets out in front, 2-1. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the sixth. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Jonah Bride.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Hey!
Swerve.
That's off the mark. And it's 1-1.
Four-seam fastball.
Right through there for a strike. Bash down the right side, but foul.
Swerve.
And now the 1-2. Lifted in the air to right center. That's back. Makes the grab on the run. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab. Flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. Nick Pratto digs in now.
Hey!
One out and the base is empty.
Swerve.
0-2, rocks and fires. On the ground, right side. And now 2 gone.
Sinker. Low middle. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
0-2, and the delivery. And there's a
that's
ball.
out.
That's an 0-2 fastball that most hitters will take a rip at, but he took it and got away with it. Can't let it go by a second time. On the ground, right side, Young. There with plenty of time, inning over. On we go to the bottom of the sixth. Oklahoma City have the edge, 2-1. Home half of the sixth, and now it's going to be Keston Hira.
Number 9, Keston Hira.
Swing and a foul straight back. Tapped in front of the plate. And they get the out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Osuna under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josue De Paula.
So up next, Josue De Paula. And he hit a 2-run homer back in the second inning to provide a lift for this lineup. Extends the inning. Hard hit to right center. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. That's 2 straight 2-out hits. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kumar Rocker won't go any further, and the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with the new pitcher after this. So they turn things over to the righty, Alexis Diaz. Has to collect quick outs and keep the team within striking distance. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Mid-South Electronic Credit Union. You can bank on them with your business. Oh, 2, here's the pitch. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Out to short. Over to pick it up. They take the force out, and that ends the inning. 2 runners left on base. They lead it 2-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Justin Foscue now at the plate. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Ball that time.
After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. That one fouled off. Good rip, but that 98-mile-per-hour heat just a cut above. Grounded to third. Fires over to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. River Ryan will depart. Great performance on the mound in this one. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Evan Phillips. He's a fierce competitor when he takes the hill. Not a big strikeout pitcher, though. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Bases are empty with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Cody Freeland. Swing and a miss. Got fooled pretty badly. And 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Sweeper. Low outside.
On the ground. That one will find its way through. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. He's gonna hunt a pitch to drive because that could bring in the tying run from first. If he doesn't get that kind of pitch, he'll need to adjust and take a walk or just get a simple base hit. Here is slow ground ball, and that's a foul ball.
Sweeper.
The 1-1 offering. Swings through that one out in front there. On the ground to first. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left on base. Score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 7th, Chucky Robinson getting ready to hit. Fly ball to right. Dives, but can't make the catch. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Anthony Gutierrez enters the game as an injury replacement, taking over in right. Grounder to second. Foscue tags the runner for 1. On the run, spinning throw to first. That is a terrific double play. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, James Tibbs III. 1 for 3. Grounder left side. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Nothing doing in this inning. We go to the 8th. Cameron Cawley digs in now.
Hey!
And it's strike 2. Struck the batter out without a swing. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. Next pitch, in for a strike. 2 straight pitches down in the zone to get ahead. Now he can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. Swing and a miss. That's a K. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Jonah Bride, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 fly. On 0-1, the delivery. Pops it up to the right side of the infield. And that's that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brian Brazier coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Could be extra bases. Around first and digging for second. The relay throw. He's in there. Well, he was a touch behind on that swing, but strong wrists and a good job of getting on plane meant he could make good contact and shoot it down the left field line. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Keston Hiura. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strike. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. So we'll take another look on this catcher's challenge. And that barely scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for him. Slice hard, but foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. In the air, out to right. Going back pretty deep. There's 1 down. And makes it up to third with 1 away. And a base hit knocks in a run. Well, he comes through through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That's a great swing he put on that pitch. Stepped through it and smacked it hard the other way through the infield. That's a good advanced approach. Next up for the Comets, Josue De Paula. He's already homered in this ballgame. Swing and a drive. It's got a chance. And it's gone. Wastes no time on this one. Home run number 10 on the year. His second of the night. And they add on. It's 5-1. To my eye, he looks really comfortable hitting recently. Seeing the ball well, looks confident, and he is punishing every mistake pitch he sees. Seemed like he might not have hit it hard enough to leave the yard, but it had just enough carry to get over his glove and out of here for a dinger. Great effort in the outfield all the same. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Brazier is done. He'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new arm into the game, the righty, Nabil Krisman. And in terms of walk rate, the numbers are impressive. Really filling up the strike zone this season. It 3 hits in a row for this lineup. Hard for a pitcher to execute the down and away fastball any better, but that's a great swing. Just pummeled it the other way. Taylor Young now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Fly ball, right field. Gutierrez coming on. And makes the grab. A swing and a miss. Looper into right field. And it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4.
Next up, Santiago Espinal. Base hit right there. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away. Hard hit right side. They get the force. That ends the inning and limits the damage. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run homer. And now it's a 5-1 ball game. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Nick Pratto getting ready to hit. And that's outside.
Sweeper.
That's ball 2.
Sweeper. Middle center.
There's a strike. They need runners, so he did the right thing to take until he got a strike. But now he has to find a way on base. And it's even up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Down the middle for a strike. With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases, maybe even a double play. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Oklahoma City up by 4. Here in the top of the 9th. And some
Ball,
cutting
that's
action,
down.
but misses down low. Well, he got to the 2-strike count early, but the batter stayed patient, and he didn't chase low and out of the zone. Pitcher might have to try something else to get him. Swings and misses, and he goes down on strikes. And a strikeout, that's out number 1 here in the ninth. So digging in, Justin Foscue, 0 for 3. A flyout, a groundout, and a strikeout. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to left center. It falls in, and that's a knock. They fire it in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. This one to right, towards the line. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint. So it's their last chance of the ball game. Freeman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that's the ball game. 5-1 is how this one ends. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time.